Welcome to Bo Eminent channel. If you've ever had a cat curl up on your lap and begin to purr, you've likely felt the soothing, rhythmic vibrations pass through your legs like a gentle hum. It's a sound that signals comfort, peace, and contentment, but behind this everyday experience lies a surprisingly complex story rooted in physics, biology, and even healing. Scientists have long been fascinated by how cats produce their signature purr. Unlike other animal vocalizations that come solely from exhaling or specific vocal actions, the cat's purr is unique. Thanks for watching. Request you to subscribe the channel. It happens both during inhalation and exhalation, producing a continuous sound that can last for minutes without a break. This dual-phase vibration puzzled researchers for years, until a widely accepted explanation emerged. A tiny oscillator in the cat's brain may be responsible. This neural oscillator sends rhythmic signals to the laryngeal muscles, the muscles around the vocal cords, causing them to twitch rapidly, about 25 to 150 times per second. Each twitch causes a sudden closure and opening of the glottis, the space between the vocal cords, producing bursts of air pressure that vibrate through the cat's body and out into the air as a low, steady sound. But that's just the beginning of the story. The frequency range of the average cat's purr, between 25 and 150 Hz, happens to fall within a special sweet spot in the world of vibrational physics. In humans and other animals, similar low-frequency vibrations have been shown to stimulate healing. For instance, physical therapists sometimes use machines that emit vibrations in this exact range to help repair muscles, increase bone density, and reduce inflammation. It's led many scientists to wonder, are cats using their purrs not just to express emotions, but to heal themselves? The theory gains traction when you consider feline behavior. Cats spend a great deal of their lives sleeping or resting, often up to 16 hours a day. Yet despite this inactivity, they rarely suffer from bone density loss or muscle wasting, problems common in other mammals with sedentary lifestyles. Some researchers now believe that purring could act as a passive form of physical therapy. By sending those healing vibrations throughout their own bodies, cats may be stimulating their bones and muscles while they rest, helping to maintain health without movement. And the healing effects of the purr may not be limited to the cat alone. Many cat owners have reported that the sound of a purr relaxes them, reduces stress, or even eases pain. While hard scientific proof is still developing, there's growing interest in studying how the calming frequency of a cat's purr might influence the human nervous system as well. From a physics standpoint, the purr is an elegant example of natural resonance and biomechanical efficiency. The energy used to produce the purr is minimal, just a simple muscle contraction triggered by the brain. Yet the effect is powerful, spreading vibrations through the cat's chest, into its limbs, and even into the environment around it. It's a natural frequency generator built right into a living being. So the next time a cat curls up beside you and starts to purr, consider this. You're not just hearing a sign of affection, you're witnessing a finely tuned biological machine in action, generating vibrations that may be doing far more than we realize. What seems like a simple sound is actually the result of complex physics and evolutionary engineering. In a world full of high-tech healing devices, perhaps the most advanced is the one that's been sleeping on our windowsills all along. The surprising physics of cat purring vibrations. On a quiet Sunday morning, sunlight spilled through the windows of a small living room where an orange tabby named Milo lay curled on a patch of warm carpet. His human, Lena, sipped her coffee nearby, enjoying the stillness that came with early hours. As she reached down to scratch behind his ears, Milo began to purr, a steady, rhythmic hum that vibrated against her hand like a tiny engine. It was comforting, so ordinary, so familiar, and yet, Lena had always wondered, how does he do that? That soft, rolling purr wasn't just noise, it was a mystery wrapped in fur. For centuries, humans have heard cats purr and assumed it meant they were content. And often, that's true. But cats also purr when they're frightened, injured, or even dying. The question wasn't just why cats purr, but how, and what for. Scientists have discovered that purring is not produced in the same way as a meow or a growl. Instead, it originates deep within a cat's body, in the muscles surrounding the larynx, or voice box. Incredibly, a region in the cat's brain sends repetitive signals, like a metronome, to these muscles, causing them to twitch rapidly. Each twitch opens and closes the glottis, the space between the vocal cords, and interrupts the air as the cat breathes in and out. The result? A vibration that pulses through their entire body at a frequency of 25 to 150 Hz. Lena learned all this later, after a curious search through a science magazine. What astonished her most wasn't just the mechanical marvel behind the purr, it was the frequency. That range, between 25 and 150 Hz, was familiar to researchers in a completely different field, therapeutic vibration. In medical studies, vibrations within that same frequency range were found to encourage bone growth, aid in the healing of soft tissues, and even reduce inflammation and pain. Physical therapists sometimes used similar low-frequency tools to help people recover from injuries. Was it possible, Lena wondered, that Milo's purr wasn't just a sound, but a built-in healing mechanism? The idea was no longer considered far-fetched in scientific circles. Cats spend a significant portion of their lives in rest, sometimes 16 to 20 hours a day. In the wild, long periods of inactivity could lead to bone and muscle deterioration. But cats seem to maintain strong bodies despite this. Some researchers now believe that purring acts as a passive form of internal maintenance. In essence, cats may be using vibrations to keep themselves healthy during long periods of rest. It's a form of evolutionary efficiency that would make even the most advanced engineers envious. With almost no effort, a cat can create whole-body vibrations that travel through its bones, muscles, and even into the environment. Milo, curled up and purring on Lena's lap, might actually be healing himself, and possibly helping her, too. She leaned back and smiled. Who would have thought that something so gentle, so seemingly simple, could hold within it such surprising complexity? The next time she felt Milo's purring, it wouldn't just be a sweet sound, it would be a symphony of biology, neurology, and physics, all playing in perfect, healing harmony.